when you think about APC, it's really one of the few opportunities that you have to engage with not only IT leaders in your own industry, but other industries, and at the same time get the perspective from academia. So that's one of the key reasons why I continue at APC.
And I would add to that, and it's how you bring those two together, right? So as you think about what the academics bring and looking forward about what might happen, but then you start to talk to your colleagues here and learn about how might we use that and collaborate on that and come up with new ideas of how to put that together. It's that unique blend of both the colleagues, their ideas, the multi-industry, and the research, that kind of makes it a very unique experience.
I also think the openness of the information that's shared, the whole idea of the Chatham rules, and to be able to talk about very difficult things with your peers and not feel intimidated, not feel like you have to keep things behind a certain firewall to get real advice and guidance. I think it's just been tremendous as part of the APC.
Well, I also think that Pat mentioned the cross-industry is really important, because you can take a lot of things that may be working in one industry or through some research you're doing with an academic institution and apply it almost immediately. So you can look at something that you might have to tweak, you might have to change it around a little bit, but it's really applicable, and that's why I keep coming back, is because of that applicability and the immediacy.
Most of us, when we joined the SIM, joined because we wanted to stay ahead of the game. And so you can be in SIM at APC for the first year, and then you suddenly realize that I need to come back the next year because things are constantly changing. The research topics keep changing, and if we're going to consistently stay ahead of the game, this is a great place to do it.
Yeah, the fact that the members can set the research agenda and the topics, we could be quite dynamic and either extend a certain situation or expand into other fields, but the member themselves, I think it's another good the thing that's unique, that the members can actually define. Another aspect is the diversity of the group itself. I mean, so many different disciplines, from private sector to public, to big commercial to mid-tier markets. It's just a great way of getting a lot of different perspectives.
And you get some real takeaways. So, how are 30 different companies across industries handling a particular business or IT opportunity? And during the course of a two-day workshop, you get the polling done, and you can bring those results back to your own organization.
I'm overall a relatively new member, and this is my second year as part of the APC. But the thing that I found really impressive was there's folks that have been on this for many years, and it was amazing in a short period of time the friendships you develop. How you can't wait to see, along with the research and the presentations. It's just great to connect with some of these folks, and it's amazing the brethren that you kind of build as an organization. So it's really impressive.
Well, and even most recently, we actually had a research group come in, present some things. We looked at it and said, that's interesting. How are we going to really apply that? And then we challenged the researchers to go back and use that work in two of our companies, and then they brought that back, and they actually showed how it worked in those two companies. We're actually going to bring them in to pilot something in our company now based on them having sort of proved the research for real. And so that's the kind of thing you can do with a small group like APC that the big houses aren't going to customize for you.
I think an easy way to sum it up, we're all extremely busy, and we all have limited time. I can tell you just right before these APC meetings, I look at my calendar and I say, well, what am I doing? There's no way I can leave this office, be away for 2.5 days. I got too much going on. And every time I come back from an APC, once my head stops spinning from all the information and research, I just thank that I attended, and it was just I found myself just to be a whole level advanced after every single meeting. So to me, that kind of says it all.
I would encourage people who are possibly considering APC, come as a guest and you'll get to experience it firsthand. And one of the things you'll find is that as soon as you get in the room, you're no longer a guest, you're a full participant in the proceedings. So it's the best way, absolutely, to experience it firsthand, and I'm confident that if you do, you'll find it something you'll want to be part of.